everyone, welcome back to Rooted in Style. For those of you new to the channel, my name is Melanie. In today's video, I'm going to be repotting my Philodendron Silver Stripe. The Philodendron Silver Stripe is very similar to the Philodendron Brazil. I really like this plant. I have a Philodendron Brazil upstairs, which is probably one of my absolute favorite plants that I have. It grows like a fiend. The main difference is that on the leaves, they have the two shades of green, so the dark and the light green, and then they also have like a stripe. So as you see, there's the dark green, the light green, and then in the middle of it, there's that white stripe. You can also see it on this leaf. This leaf, you can see it pretty well. If I can pop that up for you. So that's pretty much the difference between this one and the Philodendron Brazil. Do you need to have one of each at home? No. I just really like it, and I like that they're fast growers and they look fantastic trailing. This plant I've had for a year and a half or so, and I've been noticing that its new leaves are much smaller, which in part could be because I have it trailing instead of on a moss pole, but could also be related to the pot being too small, since these guys are fast growers. And again, I've had it for over a year and haven't repotted it yet. So I have a sneaky suspicion that we are root bound. So I want to get it into a bigger pot so that it can continue growing. So anyway, let's get to the repotting. This plant is currently in I think a 4-inch pot. So depending on the roots, I may upsize it to a 6-inch. Yeah, I think I'll be doing it to a 6-inch pot. Let's see what we're dealing with. It's not as root bound as I thought. But it does need to be repotted. So if you're starting to get really small leaves growing, it could be a few things going on. It could be that you need to fertilize your plants. So you could start by doing that. You can also check the roots and see if it is root bound, because if it's root bound, it may also put out some smaller leaves. The other question you need to ask yourself is, does this plant prefer to be up on a moss pole, or does it prefer to be trailing? Because sometimes that's the thing. Maybe you have a plant that would upsize if you put it on a moss pole, but you're not providing it with that. For example, the plant that I'm working with now with the small leaves, that could very well be, you know, what's going on here is that I have it as a trailing plant. It's really a climbing plant in nature, and it's not going to upsize unless I have it going up a moss pole. I also wasn't regularly fertilizing it, which I am now doing more. But when I'm on vacation, I just use the regular water. So this summer season, it's not going to get so much fertilizer because I'm pretty much going to be gone. I don't put fertilizer through my automatic watering systems because I'm worried that they will get clogged from all of the salts in it. Because fertilizer is sodium, potassium, and phosphorus. And, you know, all of those can kind of crystallize and harden in your automatic waterers. My water here is already very hard, so I don't need all this buildup. This root ball is really tight, by the way. I'm sorry, I'm just kind of taking so much time up to do this. I think I may just try to pry out some roots. And the question is, do I only want to upsize it to this, or do I want more? No, that's perfect. So I'm not going to take all of the soil out. I am just going to add some soil. I saved some soil for my recent Hoya repots. I like this one, it's pretty good and well draining. So why buy soil when you can use it for free? Those of you who like plants know that it can be an expensive hobby as is. So might as well save money where you can. There's nothing wrong with this soil. It's a very good, well-draining soil. I believe it's a mix of tree fern, vermiculite, pumice, and maybe regular potting soil. Let's pack it down a bit. And this is always important, as I say in all my videos, pack it down, get rid of all the air pockets. I noticed in the other video you can't see it very well when I show you, but I really want to show you. So I had this all the way up to the rim, and now look how far down my finger goes. That is how much I was able to compact this just using my chopstick. Now this is also the point, if you have any cuttings you can just add them to it as well. But I do not have any cuttings of this plant. I did notice with my Syndapsis, I took some cuttings of it, and after I did that, the new leaves when they started growing were actually larger. Have you guys noticed that? I don't know if it was something else I did, maybe changing up where I had it placed, maybe it was getting better light. I'm not quite sure, but let me know in the comment section if you guys have, you know, trimmed your plants and noticed that the new leaves that grew in were larger. Because I really would like this guy to grow some nice big leaves for me, but I don't want to deal with the moss pole and putting it up and any of that. That just seems like way too much work and does not sound very travel friendly. Because if you watch my channel, you know I like to go on vacation. So I am traveling quite a large amount of the time. And here's the finished product. So because the soil was moist and I'd recently watered this, I just very lightly spritzed the top over at the sink. I put this in a pot, a cash pot that I got at Walmart. It doesn't have the price. I don't think it was that expensive. And it fits perfectly in it. I think it looks great and I am excited to put it back on my shelf. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments if you think it got a nice upgrade. And also let me know if you have any tricks to make the, to help the leaves get bigger as they grow. So thank you for watching this video to the end. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So I hope that you have some happy planting, and until next time, stay rooted in style.